Welcome to Chair Tai Chi. My name is Gail. I'm teaching for Veterans Yoga Project. It's a 45-minute class, give or take a minute here, give or take a minute there, and we'll use a chair. So you'll need a chair. If you want to do the class seated on a couch or a soft sofa, just know that if you have arms on the chair, you might want to be mindful when we do the arm movements. In this particular class, we do a lot of stuff for the upper body, so if you need to take a break, please do so. We always keep it between the easy and the ouch. So I'm going to get up, move this chair out of the way, over to the side. I come back up to the front of the class near the end, and we do a little bit of the hand sequences, tapping sequences, and our guided rest and relaxation. Okay, so here we are. So we're going to start with feeling our feet on the floor. So what I mean by that is you're going to press the feet firmly into the ground so we can get out of our our monkey mind, our things going on in our head, and get into the body by pressing into the floor. So notice the sensation of the feet on the ground. I'm barefoot today, but you can do this with your shoes on. Just know that, okay? And you may notice some sensation around the knees when you firmly press into the floor. You may notice sensation in your quadriceps, the top of the legs, your behind, your upper back. Try to have a comfortable posture as best you can. Yeah, and then we're going to start with the breath. So for Tai Chi, we do what's called Dantian or Danjian breathing. So you find your belly button, kind of poke around, find where that belly button is. Then you take 2 finger widths below that, and then you hop your hand down below those 2 finger widths. That's the location of the Dantian. Let's place the center of our palm there, and then place the other hand on top. So it's different from yoga breathing. Just kind of know that. So we breathe in the low belly out, and as we exhale, we contract the belly button towards the spine. We try to fill up our container, a dantian, with energy, with breath. So we're going to breathe in as if a balloon were expanding. Make that belly go out as you breathe in. And as you exhale, contract that belly button towards your spine. Now, my belly doesn't go too far out when I breathe in, but it definitely contracts towards my spine. So do that again. Breathe in, belly out, relax those shoulders. Exhale, belly button towards your spine. Let's do that again. Breathe in and breathe out. Very good. So we're going to start our class with a right fist. To find your right fist, that's the sun. And then the flat left palm, that's the moon. And we bow down to one another in respect. All right, from here, we're going to do what's called the atlas point. We'll basically take our nose and draw a circle with our nose. The atlas point is the top of the spine, enters into the head. So let's get that going on. You may notice some little noise, some little crinkly things going on. If this makes you dizzy, have your eyeballs, your eyes look forward as you do this atlas rotation. This is to soften our neck muscles. Understand if there's kind of little catches going on. I hear a little noise there on the left side. And let's pause and take it and go the other direction. So here we go. Again, atlas point rotation softens neck muscles. Might be kind of noisy there in the back of the head. And then bring it back to the center. Next is swimming dragon. This is for our range of motion and for lessening neck pain. So swimming dragon is palms together. Now you can push them a little firm if you like. It can be parallel arms or elbows dropped, whatever's okay for you. And we'll take a nice breath here. Expand the belly outwards as you breathe in. Then we're going to push hands one direction and turn your chin the other direction. Just kind of notice how that feels. Don't push yourself into an ouchy place though, okay? And then bring it back to the center. All right, we're going to do the other side. First, breathe in. As we exhale, push the hands away, turn the head the other direction. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, back to the center. Let's do that other side again. Stay here, breathe in. Exhale, push it away. Inhaling, stay here. Exhale, back to the center. One more time. Breathe in, stay here. Exhale, push it away. All right, bring it back to the center. Breathe in. and release. Next is spread the feathers. That's to open up the carotid, improve blood flow to the brain. So we spread out the hands. There you go, spreading the feathers. We take the hand out to the side, and I'm going to turn my thumb to the back of the room. So I feel a little bicep shoulder action going on here. With my opposite ear, let's drop it towards that shoulder, and then lift the chin towards where the wall meets the ceiling. And with the chin, what we're going to do is draw a half circle or a smile. So drop the chin towards the chest, and then drop the chin over towards the extended arm side. And then let's bring it back to where we began, back down to the chest and back over to the opposite side, and release. Very good. Let's do the other side. So spread the feathers, spread the fingers on the other side. Again, this is for improving blood flow to the brain. Turn that thumb to the back of the room. Drop that opposite ear towards the shoulder, and then lift that chin up. You may feel that generous sensation on that extended arm side. And then we're going to draw that smile with our chin. So drop the chin towards the chest, and then bring it over towards the extended arm side. Lift that chin up, and let's reverse that process. Bring it back down to the chest, chin towards the chest, and towards that opposite side, and release. Very good. From here, let's just spin the hands. Now, we're not doing the entire arm. We're just doing the wrist, and then add the other one into it. So this loosens your wrists. It's good for carpal tunnel. I like it because it creates a little air here on my neck, on my chest. Maybe not in this direction, but when we reverse directions, I create a little bit more air. So again, spinning wrists, and then let's pause and spin it the other way. So that's where I feel that air flows when we spin the reverse direction. Maybe you felt it on the original direction. I don't know. Again, that's good for loosening wrists, good for carpal tunnel. My left wrist doesn't spin the same as my right wrist. That's just how it is. And then release. Let's do some shoulder rolls here. And then let's kind of alternate them up and down. This has helped to prevent that hump in the neck, strengthening the upper back. Let's reverse it. The part where we strengthen the upper back is when we hold the shoulder rolls. So let's inhale, shrug the shoulders towards our ears, and then let's do a half turn to one side. You might feel some spicy stuff in that upper back. Looks weird too, right? Release it down. I like the release it down. Bring it back to the center. Let's do that again. Shoulders towards your ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Let's do a half turn towards the other side. Woo! Release it down and relax. Very good. From here, it's a wild goose flutter. So we just basically flutter our arms up. Now I'm coming here at kind of like an angle. I'm not right out to the side, but more at an angle. So this brings energy into the wrists, the arms, into the fingers. Maybe you can take one to the front, one out to the side, switch it. And let's just do one way out to the side. My range of motion is not the same as opposed to bringing it forward. Very good. And then bring it back to the center. You might notice some little sensation going on with those arms, those wrists. Next is stir arms. I'm going to shift over to a little bit more over to the side of my chair, and I'm kind of leaning that arm out, and we're drawing a circle. Now, what some folks like to do is place a hand on their shoulders, because some people have spicy shoulders. Again, we're noticing our range of motion. So I have a pacemaker, and this is one of the exercises they had us do for getting our range of motion back in our shoulder complex. And so it's interesting that it's also a chair Tai Chi movement. And then let's pause and reverse that. Go the other way. My shapes never look the same when I go the other direction. You might notice that too. You can also place the hand on the hip if you don't need to have it here on the shoulder. One hand I put on the shoulder, on the other side I do not. So, lots of differences one side versus the other. And make it smaller, smaller, and smaller. Very good. I'm going to shift over to the other side and start that stir arms on the other side. So I just place my hand on my leg on this side. But again, you can place it here at the shoulder. You can kind of feel the shoulder kind of going this little crunches, or little noises as you kind of move it in that shoulder joint. Again, if this is painful for you, you're not doing this or doing a whole lot less, a lot slower. We don't want more pain. We want less pain. Reverse. Go the other way. I used to teach yoga for fibromyalgia, and it was interesting because I had clients that would tell me, I hurt if I don't do anything. I hurt when I do stuff, but it feels like a different kind of hurt after I do the yoga class with you. So I was, always kind of confused by that statement, but I guess it's like the quality of the pain that they were living in, yeah? And then make it smaller, smaller, and smaller. Very good. Next, I'm going to come back to the center of the chair here, and I'm away from the back of the chair a little bit. I'm not like, really kind of getting my behind in the back of the chair, just engaging nice tall posture muscles. Next is Kan Yin paints the rainbow. So it's range of motion, isolation of that shoulder joint. So first, we're going to do what's called a finishing breath. We're going to inhale, circle, sweep arms up. And as if hands were on top of a ball, you're pressing down the energy, down the center. So that's a little bit different than how we do the yoga breath. I'm going to bring a hand out to the side. Take the thumb, turn it to the back of the room so my pinky is towards you. So it may feel a little awkward when you first do this. And we're going to inhale, circle, sweep the arm up. And then as we exhale, bring it back behind you, snap, crackle, pop. And then we're going to inhale, gather both arms up. Flip the hand and drop the other arm down. Turn the pinky towards me, thumb away. Okay, very good. Inhale, circle, sweep arm up. Exhale, back behind you. Make sure you don't hit something there. Inhale, gather, flip it, and then bring the other arm down. Turn the thumb away, pinky towards me. Inhale, circle, sweep arm up. Exhale, back behind you. Nice, slow, healing motion. Inhale, gather, flip it. And then bring the other arm down, pinky towards me, thumb away. Very good. Inhale, circle, sweep arm up. Exhale, back behind you. You may have to twist more on one side versus the other. Inhale, gather, flip it, and bring it down. Last time this side, pinky towards me, thumb away. Here we go. Breathe in, circle, sweep arm up. Exhale, back behind you. Inhale, gather, flip it. And last time this side, turn the thumb away, pinky towards me. Here we go. Breathe in, circle, sweep arm up. Exhale, back behind you. Inhale, gather it up and flip it down. Now we're going to do that gathering, finishing breath. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up, and then bring down the chi. Very nice. Next is the o'clock rotation. So bring a hand down beside your body. Just keep the palm facing the side body. A little different than Kan Yin. We're going to inhale, arm up, then turn the palm out, and then bring it back behind you. We're going to do this several times on this side. Again, inhale, circle, sweep arm up, palm towards you. Exhale, turn the palm away, bring it back behind you. Ooh, kind of spicy. Inhaling, up, up, up. Turn that palm away. Exhale, back behind you. One more time this side. Here we go. Breathe in, arm goes up, 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 up. Turn that palm away and back behind you. Very nice. Some folks like that one better than the one we did previously, but I like to give some different options. Let's do the other side. So inhaling, circle, sweep arm up, and then turn the palm away, bring it back behind you. Very good. Inhaling, up, 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 up. Turn the palm away. Exhale, back behind you. Very good. Inhaling, up, up, up. Exhaling, back behind you. So when you coordinate breath with the movement, that lessens your cortisol, your stress hormone. Bring it back on up. Last time, breathe in. Exhale, back behind you. Very good. Let's do the finishing breath. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Bring down the chi. Next is arm swinging. So we're cupping the hands and swinging the arms back and forth. You choose your range of motion here. Again, helps kind of loosen the musculature around the shoulder joints. You may notice one arm does better than the other. It's okay. We all have some, odd things going on with our bodies, depending what we've gone through in our life, right? I've got spicy back pain because of my scoliosis and my disc degeneration and my bulging, all these disc things, all these back things. So yoga and Tai Chi really help me have less daily chronic pain. Plus that yoga nidra, that helps too. I do that every night too. If you can, let's take the hands and tap the shoulders or your upper back, or, maybe you're doing fake taps. That works too. But it's a little bending of the elbows instead of just swinging the arms, okay? And you're kind of moving a little bit forward and back with the upper torso. You might notice that. Woo! Let's do 3 more. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. So the next is called eagle claw. So it helps increase mobility. One of the things we're going to be doing is making fists and opening the hands. We'll do that 5 times. So we'll do that on both sides. So you may notice one side closes and opens a little bit more freely than the other. This again kind of increase your mobility. So first, inhale, circle, sweep arms up. As you bring the hands down, make fists and bring them to your lap. So we're going to inhale, fist to chest. Exhale, push the fist towards the sky. Inhale, bring it back to your chest. Open up the hand at the same time. Exhale, push it forward. Spread the feathers right there. Very good. Inhale, back to your chest. Now you're kind of squeezing your shoulder here too. Then exhale out to the side. And we're going to throw those fists 5 times. So here we go. Open and close. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to your waistline. Other fist to chest. Breathe in. Exhale towards the sky. Very good. Inhale back to your chest. Open up those hands. Exhale, push it forward. Very nice. Inhale back to your chest. Squeeze that shoulder. Exhale out to the side. You can look at it while you do this. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to your waistline. Other side. Fist to chest. Breathe in. Exhale, sky high. Inhale back to your chest. Open up the hand. Exhale, push it forward. Very good. Inhale back to your chest. Exhale out to the side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to your waist. Last time this side. Inhale, fist to chest. Exhale, sky high. Inhale back to your chest. Open up the hands. Exhale, push it forward. Inhale back to your chest. Exhale out to the side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to your waistline, and let's finish the breath. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up, and then bring down the chi. Very nice. Very nice. Next is point and flex and hold. So we're going to take a leg. I take my leg out to the side so you can see it. It can be in front of you if you like, or you can take it out to the side also. My camera doesn't have that much depth, so I take it out to the side. You may be noticing sensation in the front of the leg, the knee, the back of the knee, the top of the leg, the calf. If it's spicy, you may want to micro bend your knee a little bit. You're going to feel it a little bit more in your calf, but not the back of the knee. And again, it's toes towards you, so a nice flex of the heel. Woo! So why do we do that? To prevent foot cramps, to improve ankle flexibility, and when we start to do the pump part of this posture, that's considered to be the second heart, to return blood flow from the lower extremities back to the heart. Now, let's point the toes away. Ooh, my foot just popped. Did your foot pop too? Maybe it did. And you may be feeling it in the same areas, but you might feel like a nice little sensation on the top of the foot. Again, you might not, okay? We're also different in how we hold our stuff in our bodies. Now, let's go ahead and do that point and flex. I'm going to hang on to my chair as we point and flex. Again, if you need to put a little micro bend in the knee, please do so. Again, we're just doing what we can with what we got going on today, okay? And it's like I'm digging a hole here in my carpet in my house with my heel, okay? And this is a little awkward to do with the shoes, but it still can be done, okay? And let's bring that leg in. I do a little assist when that happens. Let's do the other side. So bring the other leg forward. And I'm looking at the color of my feet. This one doesn't have any circulation going on, so it's super pink. And this one has a little bit more vitality going on because I've been moving it, circulating it. Heel flex, toes towards the sky. Hello, calf. Hello. I can feel this more in my side behind. So again, I got spicy stuff going on. And you may notice toes kind of moving when you do a nice flexed foot. You know, kind of those ligaments kind of have a mind of their own sometimes, yeah? And then let's point it away. Ooh, this one popped too. My feet are always popping. You know, I got surgery on a foot and a sprained ankle. Oh my gosh, stub toe. You got stuff going on with your feet. You're going to notice it in, you know, some of these movement sequences that we do. And speaking of movement, let's go ahead and do that. Point and flex. You can hang on to your chair. You can support your leg with your hand. Whatever you need to do, okay? Need to take a break? That works too. Pumping forward, pumping that calf. It's some good stuff to do, so you don't want to get leg cramps. This is a nice thing to do daily to prevent those foot cramps, leg cramps. I guess we'll address leg cramps later, because that's a little different story than a foot cramp. Oh, yeah. Couple more, and then let's bring it in. Now, let's scoot back in our chair. Yeah, I got the good chair today. I have a chair that doesn't have a back, and it's like, whoa. I like the ones that have little backs here. And I'm going to place my hands on either side of my leg and lift my foot up and start a little foot rotation. Ooh. Yours may be faster, slower. You may be feeling things going around the top of the foot near the ankle. And I hold my leg because I tend to move the whole leg. I just want to do the foot, so I'm isolating the foot. And then reverse. My reverse never looks the same as the original direction, especially on this left leg. It's like, ooh, it's kind of spicy. Mm-hmm. Don't forget to breathe. And then release that down. Let's do the other side. So lift the other one up. I'm going to lift this leg because it feels sticky on that chair there for a moment. And then start your foot rotations. Oh my gosh, my foot's like snapping and cracking here. I don't think you'd hear it because I had the fan on, but it's kind of loud to me. And reverse, other direction. Ooh, man, it feels stiff going that other direction. Oh my. And release, bring it down. Now shift forward a little bit. Let's clap our hands, and then we're going to rub kind of nice hands like you're starting a fire in between your hands, and maybe, you know, back and forth, move it into the fingers to increase circulation. We're going to do a little more stuff for knee strengthening. So let's place the warm hands and circle on top of the knees. You've got spicy knees, do less pressure, okay? And I'm hinged forward a little bit so I can reach my knees with comfort. Let's reverse direction, go the other way, or go the same direction, that works too. And then let's address the acupressure places by doing little cat claws around the knees. Some folks think this tickles, so, you know, if it tickles, maybe you don't do that. In reverse directions. Very good. Very good. Let's go ahead and take the fingers, move the feet forward a little bit, take the fingers back behind knees and rub the side of the knees with that thumb bed. Get kind of the meniscuses, get them kind of warmed up too. We'll be doing a knee strengthener next, so that's why I wanted to kind of do the foot rotation and then kind of warm up the knees a little bit with these hand movements, these little Tai Chi, Qigong movements. All right, sit up, go back to the back of the chair once again. So this next one, we're kind of settled into the chair. Very good. We're going to lift the foot up with the heel flexed. You may have to lift the leg to make it feel more comfortable on the chair. And then lower and hover. Don't let it touch the ground. And then point. So this strengthens the knee complex, okay? And lower it back down. Place the foot on the floor. Let's do the other side. So first we flex the foot. Make it comfortable if you need to. Very good. And lower. And I'm hovering. And then lift it up and point. And lower it back down to the floor. Other side, once again, lift up. Hold the leg if you want to. Flex that foot. Here we go. Flex, flex, flex. And lower, hover. And then point the toe, hold. And release it down. Let's do the other side. So here we go. Flex that foot. Woo, very nice. We're holding it just a bit. And lower it back down. And here we go. We're going to point, point, point. Very nice. And release. One more time each side. So here we go. Flex, hold. Lower it down to the floor. And then point, hold. Here we go. Point, point, point. Excellent. And release. Other side. Flex hold. Last time. Woo. And lower. And then point hold. And lower. From here, come a little bit forward. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. And bring down the chi. Now we're going to bring those cupped hands. You remember that when we swung the arms? What we're going to do is called lighthouse. So this is a core challenger here. So with these cupped hands, what we do is we breathe in, belly big, and then we turn over to one side. So chin aligned with your chest and extend those arms out as we exhale, and then inhale, bring it back into the center. Turn, turn, turn from the quad, from where the leg inserts into the torso, and reach out. That's a Tai Chi turn. Inhale back to the center. Again, twist and reach. You're hinged forward a little bit. Bring it back to the center. Do that again. One more time this direction. Reach out, exhale, and inhale. Shake those arms a little bit, and then go right back into those cupped hands. We're going to go the other direction now. So twist the other way. Breathe in. Exhale. Bring it out in front of you. Inhale. And exhaling. A little core challenge here, both for the back and the front side of the body. And exhale out. If you get mixed up on the breath, you know what? Just keep breathing, okay? Exhale, reach out. Let's do one more. Here we go. Breathe in. Twist. Exhale, reach out. Very good. Shake those arms up and down. Just kind of relieve that tension of holding the arms up. And next is called spinal cord breathing. It's very similar to what we do in seated cat-cow on the chair. Extension and flexion of the spine. So again, we're cupping the hands, but while we're doing this, we're going to inhale, chest forward, elbows up. Exhale, curve the spine, contract the belly button, forearms close to another. So you got a nice little cat back going on here. And again, inhale, elbows up, 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 chest forward. Exhale, curve the spine. Extension and flexion of the spine. Once again, elbows up. Little sneaky pelvic tilt going on there too. Exhale, curve the spine for that cat version of the pose. Inhale, elbows up for cow. And last time, curve the spine for cat. From here, inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Let's bring the back of the hands down the heart center. This is called the blood pressure technique. And we're going to have the thumbs be in our palms and our fingers cover our thumbs. That stimulates the heart meridian. So this helps balance blood pressure, whether it's high or low. Then we're going to take the elbows back, chest forward, breathe in, and then exhale, release the hands out to the side. You've got a kind of a concave chest there. And then inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Exhaling, bring the back of the hands down the heart center, grab the thumbs, fingers on the thumbs, elbows out, back, chest forward, breathe in. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Last time. Exhale, bring it down. Grab those thumbs. Inhale, elbows back, chest forward. Exhale, hands out to the side. Let's do that finishing breath. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. And then exhale, bring down the chi. Very good. So we're going to do something for lessening dementia. We're going to be doing cross crawls. So you're going to bring one foot forward and that opposite elbow up. So it's, you're crossing the brain here. And basically you're going to lean back a little bit, hold your low abdominals, mid and upper abdominals, and switch. Don't have it be the same leg out and the same arm out. I always do that. So I got to think about this. And switch. And then start picking up the pace, whatever you can do. I'm starting to scoot on my chair. Of course. Again, this is for your hips. This is for cardio. This is also for brain work. Working both hemispheres of the brain in different movement patterns called cross crawl. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Yay. Shake those legs. Stomp those feet. Shake those legs again. Stomp those feet. Very good. Next is parry. So we're going to draw a circle in front of us and then draw a circle with the other hand. And try to cross in the mid area. So you have an area where both hands do cross. So it's like I'm wiping my table. I'm getting ready to polish my table. Got my dusting cloth. Or maybe I'm cleaning the the stovetop in a circular manner. You may know it as wax on, wax off, right? Okay. Lots of folks are familiar with that term. You may be noticing some aches and pains one side versus the other when you do the peri movement. Now we're going to pause and then wipe it out. So this is a little bit of brain and core work going on here. We're shifting weight from one bun over to the other. I have to kind of do these a couple of times to kind of get my shapes because it seems kind of odd to me to begin with. And it's like, okay, now I've got it. Takes a little bit of time. Now bring it up into the air in front of you. So again, here's the wax on, wax off. You probably know this, right? And then let's breathe in, wipe it in. Okay, get used to it. Now you can do a little bit more vigorous one by making fists and doing your elbows down the center. It's called elbow digs. Getting into those intercostal muscles in between those ribs, breathing deeper, helping to lessen getting colds and flus. Very good. That's enough of that. Bring it back on top, wiping it in, and then make it smaller, smaller, and smaller. You might feel a little bit of sensation going on there. So next is sumo stomp. That's for bone density. So again, if you got plantar fasciitis or neuromas or that kind of thing, maybe you do this a little bit less. And you can also use your hand underneath for an assist. But basically, we take it out and in. So this is your movement that you do when you get in and out of the car. If you've got spicy back pain, you're going to notice that when you get in and out of the car, probably, right? That might mean an imbalance in the musculature on one side versus the other. For example, my right side, my right hip complex is a little bit less strong than my left. So I have to do specific exercises to make sure that's strong so I don't have more back pain. And when I do those exercises consistently, the pain is a whole lot less. That's a good thing. Let's do one more each side. Here's one. And here's one on the other side. Very good. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Bring down the chi. Next is swallow flies to the nest. So we're going to take a palm up, and we're going to reach across, breathe in, and then bring it out to the side. Exhale. Inhale, up and over, and then the back of the hand lands in front of you. Exhaling. And then bring it back to the center. Switch sides. Inhaling, bring it across. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, up and over, and then exhale out in front of you and back to the center. Let's do that again. Breathe in, reach over, breathe out to the side, breathe in, up and over, and exhale. Other side, bring it across, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, up and over, and exhale. So here we go. Swallow flies east. Swallow flies west, exhaling. Swallow flies up and over, breathe in, and lands at its nest. Exhale. Swallow flies east. Swallow flies west. Swallow flies up and over, and lands in its nest. Let's do one more each side. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, up and over, and exhale. Last time, other side, breathe in, bring it across, breathe out, breathe in, up and over, and exhale. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up, and bring down the chi. We're going to do a foot patterning, I can't say that word, and then we'll be doing the hand sequences and then that guided rest and relaxation. So bring the ankle bones together and the inside of the knee bones. You can hang on to your chair if you like. And basically we're going to kind of walk our feet out to the side and back. So the ankles are together. This is called the jitterbug. This helps with ankle mobility. Also, it's brain work. You might notice one set of feet are stronger than the other. I can't talk today. What else is new? And if you want to, you can maybe twist the upper body. Although I never know if I'm twisting in the same direction or the opposite direction. If I go and look, then it messes me up. So I'm just going to assume there's movement going on. And I'm warming up my seat with my behind when I do this too. And bring it back to the center. Now from here, ankle bones together, bring the heels apart, so it's kind of like a little reverse pigeon going on here. And we're going to independently walk the feet out and in. So here we go. A little brain work going on here too. Increased mobility, ankle mobility, and of course brain work. We all need some brain work. You might notice your shins, your ankles getting a little tired. Yeah. And bring it in. Very nice. Clap the hands. Rub those hands. Let's get some heat into the shins. If you're allowed to hinge forward, that is. And the calves, the side of the legs, the underside, the under of the other side, those inner thighs, those knees. Once again, of course, we need to do those knees. And clap those hands again. Rub some heat into those palms. So I'm going to come up to the room a little bit so you can see this a little bit closer. Y'all can see, there you go. And let me come up a little bit so you can get a little closer view of this next part. Okay, good. So what we're going to do is kind of shake those legs. I'm shaking my legs over y'all too, and then side to side. Again, I'm trying to avoid leg cramps. Stomp, 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 shake, shake, shake. All right, just going to do this. Okay, from here, we're going to take the fingers and the thumb, and from the collarbone, go down about 2 inches and thump your thymus. So once we reach over the age of 30, we tend to lose that T cell production. So this is physically stimulating that thymus gland to increase immunity. So we all need that. Winter is 3 days away. Oh my gosh, can you believe that? Wow. Depending where you live, you probably do believe this. Here in Texas, it's 72 degrees. Of course. Very good. Next is the big six. It's the lymph node release. So we have, blood circulating. Our heart pumps the blood. And for the lymph nodes, it needs movement. So it's basically holding toxins in. And we got to flush the toilet, so to speak. How do we do that? With movement. So we're going to take our hand and find our collarbone and go above and below the collarbone. And you can stroke across. If you've not heard about Big Six, well, you can do the hashtag Big Six and find out more. Dr. Perry Nicholson talks a lot about this for stop chasing chronic pain. And part of that is working your lymphatic system. Okay, let's do the other side. Now, not only can you just stroke across, you can also tap, or you can softly, use the pads of the fingers to go in these areas. I just kind of bring it across above on my collarbone and below my collarbone. So we have about 700 lymph nodes in our collarbone neck area. So, you've been to the doctor and the doctor goes in and feels and see if you have any swollen glands. He's looking for swollen lymph nodes, okay? We're going to take our hands again. We're going to go down in front of the ears and back of the ears, down the side of the neck. We also try to get a little bit of the under jaw line when we do that. Yeah. Very good. Very good. So next is the armpit. So I like to kind of squeeze my armpit. I have my thumb here in the front part, in that chest part. And, for women, they typically, they might get breast cancer and they go check for cancer in the lymph nodes. Guess where it's at? Here in the armpit, in this pectoral area. So kind of squeeze. You can also take the thumb or the fist and tap into the armpit or the open palm. So I kind of like that noise. Whatever you want to do, you can kind of dig, you kind of move your fingers, you can do whatever combination you want to do here. All right, let's do the other side. So again, getting to the other side, I squeeze first, kind of get things kind of moving, and then maybe an up and down thing, and tap, tap, tap. If you've had surgery, so I've had heart surgery, so they went in through the ribs. So if I go down the side of my ribs, that also helps better lymphatic drainage in those areas, because you've got to break up that scar tissue, right? Yeah. Okay, so next is navel slap. So you can do open palms, fist, or the side of the hands. I tend to do all three. So I'm going to do the side of the hands first, along the navel, along the belt line. And we're fists. Some folks like to do the fist, do the side of the fist, or, with the finger fists. I tend to burp when I do this because I'm releasing air. How about that? And then I'm going to take my feet out like we did on sumo stomp, wide knees. Now, where the leg inserts into the torso, you've got that iguanal crease, or the groin. And we got what they call, this is the quad, and then we're going to chop the quad with the side of the hand. So let's do that. It could be more in the hip area. It could be more in the inner thigh. I just kind of cover all the ground. Again, we're flushing our toilets with this movement sequence. Now bring the feet in. Here we go. Now, if you tend to have swelling in the ankles, the feet, the toes, oftentimes it's the knee that's causing a backup. So we go from big vessels to teeny vessels once we go below the knee. So we have to gently stroke the back of the knee. So I go from the top of the calf to the bottom of my back of my thigh or hamstring. And in that, of course, that knee crease, I might walk my feet a little bit more forward, hinged forward, so I don't get so much of a bend in the back of the knee, and I kind of get a good surface area. You can also take that inner kind of the U shape and chop into the back of the knee. Of course, you can hear it and see a little bit of this in the camera, but not much. Very good. Let's scoot back in our chair. Next week, we'll cover some other things with the chair Tai Chi. I want to just barely skim the surface of what we're doing. So, I'll introduce you to some other Tai Chi movements that we do. So I invite you to either close your eyes or to gaze softly at the floor, eyes open or closed, and just breathe in through the nose. Relax those shoulders down. You want to place your hands on your belly or palms up on your lap, whatever you want to do. That's cool with me. And just notice that you're breathing. Don't change it in any way. Just notice, how does this feel to breathe in? And how does it feel to breathe out? With the shoulders relaxed, the back side of the body, the buttocks, the legs, the bottoms of the feet. Notice the air coming across your skin in the front places of the body, the arms, the neck, the face, maybe the feet, the legs. Contrast the back side of the body, which is being supported by the surface beneath you, feeling heavy, weighted into that surface of support. Contrast that with the front places of the body, feeling the air coming across the skin. The arms are light, the legs are light. The whole front side of the body feeling lighter than the back side of the body. Good. Kind of flutter those eyelids open. Very nice. Let's shift a little forward. And we'll end our class as we started. So let's take that right fist, and then you all figure out which one's your right fist. That's the sun. And that left palm on top, that's the moon. And then we bow down to one another in respect. This concludes our 45-minute chair Tai Chi class. I'm going to stop the recording, and then I'll invite you all to come up online if you like. If you want to chat a little bit, if you have any questions. So let me stop that recording.